Hey, hey, it's Miranda. We are recording. This is Mat Pilates. So, this is about a 60-minute class focused on your core. First and foremost, focusing on the core. Secondary focus is flexibility. So, all the good things. This class, I think, is like giving your body a present. Um, this class makes me happy. It's a feel good class, but I am telling you, if I didn't do this at least once a week, all my joints would fall apart and my limbs would fall off. That is how I feel about this class. So, this class keeps me upright. This is my foundation for everything else. All right, so I'm going to start the music. Miss Jordan Sparks here. And all you need are some light weights and a ball. I think I'm going to turn her down. And a mat. So if you don't have light weights or a ball or a mat, then just, whatever you got, make it work. You can use a couch cushion. All right, let me just make sure I'm in there. And we will do this. All right. We're going to start with your ball or your couch cushion or your stuffed animal or whatever. In between your inner thighs, the feet pretty far down your mat, away from your hips, and arms in cactus position. So elbows out to the sides of the shoulders and backs of the wrists pressing down. And put a little extra weight into the balls of your big toes. So your toes are pointing straight ahead. And then start to slow down your breathing. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then on your next inhale, let's go ahead and imprint your low back into the floor. And exhale, roll your hips out so your low back moves away from the floor. So you're like massaging through your low back. And still utilizing that breath. So we push the breath out through the mouth so that you can engage your diaphragm as a core stabilizer. You can feel it pressing down into the abdominal wall. And all you have to do is push the breath out through the mouth. One more time like this. And then let your spine fall to neutral, right? Between the two extremes. So not too flat, not too arched. Then take a deep breath here. And on your exhale, squeeze the ball. Think of lifting the pelvic floor muscles and then loosen the ball. And squeeze and loosen. So all you're doing is squeezing that ball. So obviously you're working your inner thighs, but a little less obviously are those pelvic floor muscles, and you want to think of lifting those up. So on every single exhale throughout the entire class, you have the diaphragm pressing down and the pelvic floor lifting up. Diaphragm's easy because all you have to do is push the breath out through the mouth. And you want to do it like you want everyone on your block to be able to hear you. Pelvic floor is a little trickier. My best way of finding those muscles is to not squeeze your glutes. And then the only other thing down there is your pelvic floor muscles. Use those. So these are your Pilates powerhouse muscle groups, your core stabilizers, the diaphragm and the pelvic floor, pulling towards each other on every single exhale throughout the entire class. That's what makes this a Pilates class. Keep the ball tight. Take your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, pull your shoulders up off the floor. Exhale, press your shoulders down, back of the neck nice and long. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, press them down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, press them down. Inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, press them down. Inhale your arms alongside your ears and let your rib cage go ahead and pop up. So you get a nice stretch through the front of your body. And then reach your right arm longer from the torso, big stretch. And then the left to you. It's good for you. Both arms reach equally as long, and then pull your rib cage down into the floor. Spread your shoulder blades out as wide as you can, and on your next exhale, lift your fingertips up, follow chin to the chest, squeeze that ball, and come up into that curl. Inhale, loosen the ball, and lengthen back down. Exhale, curl up. Engaging those core stabilizers. Inhale, loosen and lengthen down. And this next one stays up. And then if you have weights, I have 3s, you can have 2s, you can have 1s, you can have cans of soup, whatever works. We're gonna grab them here or not, it doesn't matter. Take a deep breath, and then exhale, scoop out the belly even more. Make sure your glutes are not engaged, so you can focus on your pelvic floor muscles. Inhale, loosen the ball, lengthen back down, and exhale, curl up. The glutes like to help out, so keep checking in, making sure they're not doing anything. Tell them we're going to get to them later. I promise. Exhale, curl up. Exhale, curl up. So your neck gets a little longer each time you curl up. Spine gets a little longer each time you lengthen back down. Exhale, curl up. We'll do 2 more like this. And this one stays here. So we're going to hold it here. Just do a little check on those glutes. Take a deep breath. Exhale, scoop out even more. Still tight on that ball. And then inhale, circle your arms down as you loosen up on the ball. Exhale, circle up. Engage those core stabilizers. Inhale, circle down. And this should feel good on your shoulders. So if it doesn't, you can go back to your arms straight over the top. Or if you have weights, you can put those down. Do what works for you. And everyone on your block should hear that exhale. That's when you know you're doing it right, when you're making a whole lot of noise. And we're just going to do 2 more here. And this one stays up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, scoop out the belly even more. Go ahead, put your weights down. Take one hand behind your head, one hand to your low back, and your feet in closer to your hips. Now you're just going to lift your toes a little and squeeze the ball. This hand is here to make sure your low back is not wiggling around. Once you're sure you're not doing a hula dance, you can take both hands behind your head. And you're barely lifting the legs at all. It's a tiny move. Your femur just moving in the hip socket and then squeezing that ball. That's your exhale. And you want to be able to do this small move without shifting through your core. And then if you want it to be a little more challenging, start to inch your toes further down the mat, away from your hips. 8, still not lifting very high. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug your knees, keep the ball, head and neck down. Rock it out a little, side to side. Find your center, arms out to the side. Flex your feet and lift your left hip up so you come into a hover on the right side. Make sure that left shoulder stays down and squeeze the ball on your exhale. And 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll through the center, knees in towards your chest, up and over the other way. Squeeze the ball for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll through the center. Same thing again. Squeeze 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1. Roll through the center to the left side. Squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come through the center and just exhale, let it out, recalibrate. We're going to inhale up and over towards the right side. Exhale, extend the left heel away from you. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze the ball center. Up and over left. Exhale, extend the right heel. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze center. Right, left leg extends. Inhale, bend. Exhale, left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. To the right. And extend. Bend. Squeeze. Last time. Left. Exhale. Extend. Bend. And squeeze. Take your legs into tabletop so your knees are directly over your hips. You should feel uncomfortable. This is not comfy. You should feel like your core is working hard to keep you there. We're going to take the weights in your hands, palms facing your knees, arms out to a V, and X through the center as you squeeze the ball and exhale. V and X. And X. Out. Out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave your arms out in that V. Palms up, small circles. 8, 7, 6. So you're just holding the ball in place right now. Switch directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it almost all the way down, but not quite. Circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch directions. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now just a little bit up, like maybe halfway, and now we're squeezing the ball again right there. And squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and all the way up. Palms face towards the knees, lengthen the legs up, arms over your head, circle around and curl up into a teeny tiny ball, and then lengthen the legs out a little bit, and circle in, and then a little bit lower, and circle it in, and lower, circle it in, low as you can go, and in, 7, circle in, 6, 5, 4, nice and stretchy, 3, and somewhat painful in a good way, 2, and 1. Take your feet flat, weights down for a moment, arms over your head, push through your heels and lift your hips way up, big stretch at the top, and roll down one vertebra at a time. Hug your knees, squeeze the breath out. Press your heels down, hips up, big stretch. Roll down one vertebra at a time. Hug your knees. And last time, this one stays up. Pushing through your heels, hips up and belly pulling down. So that's where the core work is. You're scooping out your belly, tailbone reaching long. Take your arms up. So we're going to take the right hand to your shoulder and straighten up. Same time as your left leg is out. So we're 8, up, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, and switch. 8, 7, 6. Connect those core stabilizers to your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, same thing. 8, 7, 6, 5. Push that right hip up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, both arms press and down. Push your hips up, push in on that ball. Up, bend, elbows stay in one place. Push up and in, push up and in. Now we're gonna stay up and you squeeze in on the ball as you pulse your forearms. So it's controlled, it's not like a big bouncy thing. You're just moving your forearms a little bit. Elbows as close together as you can get them. In on that ball. In, in, in. Keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Hips way up. Weights down. Heels up. And roll down one vertebra at a time. Take the ball out. Rock it out a little side to side. Let's take a moment for a hip stretch. So right foot flexed on top of the left thigh. Push that inner thigh out and thread the needle. I think I need a fan. All right, so if it feels good, rock it out a little bit side to side. All that stuff. Made me a little bit sweaty. Not complaining. And then we'll switch legs. Left foot on top of the right thigh. Thread the needle. And then if it feels good, rock it out side to side. And then both knees into your chest. Flex your feet. Time for single leg stretch. Lift your head and neck, looking right at your knees. Hold on to the right shin and lengthen that left leg out. Left thigh super tight. And then exhale, switch right thigh super tight. And then we'll move through it for 8. 4, 3, same thing, but hands behind your head. Keep those shoulders up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hands to the shins. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hands behind your head. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now freeze here. You're going to lift your right shoulder blade up off the floor, armpit towards the knee. Come through tabletop, get those shoulder blades up. Right knee comes into your left armpit. Tabletop. And through the center. Exhale, twist. And center. Exhale. Get those shoulder blades up and twist. And center. 8. Exhale, 7. Exhale, 6. Exhale, 5. Exhale, 4. 3. 2. And 1. Hug your knees, head and neck down. Rock it out a little side to side. Find your center and come out to a nice long spinal elongation. This is the second place where I always start. That's a good thing. Reach your right arm and your right leg long from the torso. Left arm, left leg long from the torso. And both arms, both legs. making as much space as you can between your fingertips and your toes. Take a deep breath. Exhale, flex up the right foot. Give your leg a hug behind the hamstring or the calf. Inhale, lengthen back down. Exhale up the left leg. Flex that foot, give the leg a hug. Hello, leg. Notice how tight it is or how not tight it is. And then let's move through this. On your own breath, we're going to go 10 times. So you don't have to stay with me. You can go slower. Try not to go faster. But you exhale into the hamstring stretch. And that exhale works like magic on tight muscles. And the fact that you're not holding it and forcing it means it's going to loosen up for you faster. I lost track of how many I've done. I think I'm going to do 4 more. So notice if your hamstrings are feeling a little bit looser now. And when you finish all 10, end in that spinal elongation. And then we're going to use our newly stretched out hamstrings to do single leg stretch again, this time with straight legs. Woohoo! So, legs up straight, flex the feet. At any time you can come back to the bent knee version. So it's up to you, but at least try this one. Lift your head and neck. Hold on behind the right leg, left leg almost all the way down. We're going to do a double pulse and switch. Back of the neck long, shoulders down, but shoulder blades off the floor. Right, left, right, left. 4, 3, 2. Now we take out the pulse and singles for 8, 7, 6. Same thing, but take your hands behind your head. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back behind the legs. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Hands behind your head. 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now freeze it. Take your right hand to the outside of that left ankle and switch. Switch. If you want to try keeping your shoulder blades off through the center, you go for it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees. Woo! Rock it out, side to side. Alrighty. We're gonna lengthen the left leg out. Keep the right knee in. Bring the right leg up. Hold it behind the hamstring. And flex, point. Flex, point. Flex, point. Flex, point. Now this one's fun because it can be a little confusing, which can be fun. Flex your left foot. So your left leg is your stabilizer. It's pressing down. Right leg is going to be the moving leg, and it's pointing to the ceiling. You're going to square off your hips, which usually means pressing the right hip down, and then hands out on an angle. We're going to make a little circle in towards the body, and then away. And as you make the circle bigger, nothing else is moving. Your torso wants to roll this way and that, but between your core muscles holding you tight and that stabilizing leg keeping you stabilized, you are hanging in there. Big sweeping circle. 2 and 1. Switch directions. So start small and then a little bigger and a little bigger. Don't let anything else wiggle. Just that femur in your hip socket. Push that leg up towards your chest. Make a bigger circle. 2 more. 2. And leave it up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hug that leg in. Open the right leg a little out to the side for an inner thigh stretch. And then exhale, bring it across into our first spinal twist. And then come back to the center. Hug your left knee in. And then hold it behind the hamstring, lengthen it up. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and hold that point. Flex your right foot, anchor that leg down, square off your hips, arms down. Upper body nice and stable but relaxed. All right, try to keep the work where the work is, small circles. So check yourself if your facial muscles are tensing, try to loosen them up. If your shoulders are tensing, try to just let them be heavy into the floor. What about your neck and your jaw? All the things. Bigger circles. Sorry, plant. Three more. 2. 1. Kicking my wall, my legs are already longer. All right, small circles the other way. Out, around, and in. Out, around, and in. A little bigger each time. Core muscles working like crazy to keep you from flopping over to one side. Right thigh super crazy tight. Bigger and bigger and bigger. 2 and 1. Stay there. Take a deep breath. Exhale, hug that left knee in. Inhale, open the left leg a little out to the side. And exhale, bring it across into a spinal twist. Woohoo! Moving on. Come back to the center first before rolling over onto your stomach. Alrighty. So, we're going to take the weights out in front of you. Take your right hand behind you. Reach back for that right foot. Inner thighs as close together as you can bring them. Heel in towards your butt. And then push your hips down. Think of pulling your belly button up. Left arm forward. We're going to kick your right foot into your right hand. Let that pressure straighten your arm and lift your chest. Then add to it by pressing the left hand down so your chest lifts higher. Top of the left foot down. One more deep breath. And exhale, release. Switch. So left hand back to the left foot. Heel as close into your butt as possible. Inner thighs as close together as possible. Then push your hips down. Think of pulling your belly button up to intensify the stretch. And then take your right hand forward. We're going to kick the left foot into the left hand to reverse the stretch. So now your foot is pushing away from your butt. Top of the right foot pressing down. Right hand presses into the ground to lift the chest higher. One more deep breath. And exhale. Release. All right, so your weights are out in front of you and your palms just resting on top of the weights. Inner thighs as close together as you can get them, tops of feet pressing down, and thighs so tight that your knees lift up. Push your hips down, pull your belly button up. You're gonna lift the right arm, 3, 2, 1, and down. Left arm, 3, 2, 1, down. Right arm, 3, 2, 1, down. Left arm, 3, 2, 1. Now on that middle count, we're gonna pull back. 3, 2, 1, down. Keep your legs active, that's super important. And down, right hand, 3, 2, 1, down, left hand, 3, 2. Now if you want, of course, you can pick up that weight. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, you don't have to. No peer pressure here. 3, 2, 1, down. 3, 2, 1, down. Legs active. 3, 2, 1. Focus is down. 3, 2. One more time each side. Right arm. 3, 2, 1. Left arm. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Child's pose. Nice stretch through your lower back. Push the floor away. Make as much space as you can between your fingertips and your tailbone. And then come onto your hands and knees, balls of the feet into the floor. Drop your belly, chest reaches forward. Exhale, scoop it out, tops of the feet. Chest forward, balls of the feet. Scoop it out, tops of the feet. Inhale, chest forward, balls of the feet. And press up. Downward dog. Then the right leg, stretching out the back of the left. And switch. And switch. And switch. Both heels down, hips way up. Come forward into a plank. Line your chest up in between your thumbs, super tight thighs. You're going to push forward off the balls of the feet. Elbows back on an angle there, and then bring your knees down if you want to. Chest, and then your hips. And then we come up the same way, either from the knees or the feet. It's up to you. I like the knees. So bend the knees, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hips up first, followed by your chest. Let's do it again. Super tight thighs, chest down, followed by your hips. Hips up, followed by your chest. Plank, chest down, followed by your hips. Hips up, followed by your chest. Chest down, followed by your hips. Hips up, followed by your chest. One more time. Chest, hips, hips, and chest. Stretch it back. Where are there doors slamming upstairs? All right. These are the times that we live in. Okay, onto your hands and knees. So we're gonna get set up for our push-ups. So I'm gonna give you some options. I like the medium option. You use the ball, hold it in place with the weights, because we're going all the way down in our push-ups. So your thumbs out to the sides of the weights to line yourself up properly. And then whether you're going to have straight legs or bent legs, you start with the plank. And then if you want to bend, you bend. So 4 count push-up. Sternum, the bony part in your chest, goes all the way to the ball. Your arms come up on the 2nd count. Hands go down on the 3rd count. And you push up on the 4th count. If that is too difficult, then just hold the counts. That's how you're going to build your strength. So here's what I mean. You go down halfway. 1, 2, 3, up 4. And if it's too easy for you with the ball, you got to go straighten those legs. And you're going to come all the way down. Put your chest down, but keep your hips a little bit up. and then arms out to the side, and no room for my pen, and push back up. So those are the 3 options. We are doing 10 of these. All right, so line yourself up, however you want to be. Start with straight legs, and then if you want to bend them, bend them. Here we go on my count. 1, arms up, 2, hands down, 3, push up, 4, 2, arms out, 2, hands down, 3, push up, 4, 3, arms out, hands down, push up, 4, down, arms out, push out. That was the 4th push-up. Down, arms out, hands down, halfway. Down, arms out, hands down. 6, down, arms out, hands down. 7, down, arms out, hands down. 8, down, arms out, hands down. 9, down, arms up, hands down. 10. Woo, stretch it back. And just rest a sec. And then we're going to move. So a little more booty action here. So the weight goes behind your right knee. If you don't have a weight, don't worry about it. You will still feel something. Pull your belly up. So this is not about how high you can get your leg, but how high can you get your leg without letting your low back move at all. So just lift it up and down. 2 and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 count pulse. 3, 2, 1. Keep an eye on that low back. Don't let it shift around. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 4 more like this. 3, 2, 1. Non-stop pulse, just 2 sets of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freeze it. Bring the knee down. Take the weight out. And stretch back. And then we'll do the other leg. So the weight goes in right in the knee crunch. Bring your heel in towards your butt. Foot super flex. Don't let your low back droop like that. Pull it up like this. And lift. So singles, 2 sets of 8. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm laughing at the music. I don't know if you could even hear it. 1, but it's so melodramatic. Hold it, pulse it. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Non-stop pulse, 2 sets of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Freeze it. Bring the knee down and stretch it back. Big stretchy stretch. And then onto your hands and knees. Balls of the feet into the floor. Drop your belly. Scoop out your belly. Lift your knees, stretching out the fronts of your feet. Inhale, chest forward. Balls of the feet. Exhale, scoop it out. Tops of the feet. Inhale, chest forward. Balls of the feet. Lift the knees a little. Hold it here. And on your next exhale, press to that inverted V. You can bicycle out your legs a little bit if you feel like you need it. And then press both heels down, hips way up. Come forward into a plank. And lift the right leg. We're going to tap the right knee to the outside of the right elbow. Lift up and bring it over to the left elbow. Put the foot down. Left leg up. Left knee to the outside. Under to the right knee. And down. Right knee. Right elbow. Left elbow. Left leg. Left elbow. Right elbow. Right elbow. Left elbow. One more. Left elbow. Right elbow. Hold it here. Press back to that inverted V. Come forward into your plank. And down to your forearm plank. Hold it here. From here, we're going to drop the right knee and the right hip. Squeeze your thigh center. Left knee, left hip. Squeeze center. Right and squeeze. Left and squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now skip the center squeeze. So it's just right and left. And twist. 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it center for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hips down. Oh, okay. Getting that nice stretch there. And then from here, we're going to take the hands forward. Go ahead and take the ball as well. Inner thighs all the way together. Taps the feet pressing down like you mean it. Thighs tight enough that your knees come up off the floor. Pushing your hips down, keeping your focus down. Lift your arms. Take the ball in your right hand, circle both arms around. Circle forward. Tap it down. Lift up. Left hand. Forward. Down. So keep switching the ball, but both arms go back every time. Up. Left arm. And down. Right arm. And down. Left arm. One more time each side. Down. Now we're going to keep going, but don't put the ball down like that. Up. Just go. Keep going. Switch hands. Switch hands. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it center, keep the ball up, lift your legs, turn out from the hips, and flex your feet as you beat your heels. Beat, 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 beat. 8, 7, 6, 5. Get that ball up. 3, 2, 1. Point your feet, inner thighs together, and stretch back. Make as much space as you can from your fingertips out through your tailbone. And moving on. So we're going to come on to your left forearm so your right leg is free. So all we're going to do, we're going to lift up, bring your knee in, put it back down, and your hips down. So you can use this hand the whole time. You can also modify with that bottom knee under you. Totally fine. Here we go. Up, knee in. Put the foot down. Hips down. Up, knee in. Put it down. Hips down. 3, bring it all down. Armpit to the floor. Head in your hand. Left leg a little bit forward. Reach your right hand back to that right foot. Push your hips forward, belly back, knee back and down. And then we release it and stretch it up. So this is your starting point for the exercise. Your bottom leg is your stabilizer. Knee is facing towards your face. Top hand down, double pulse. Lengthen down. 2, 2, down. 3, 3, down. Down, 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to kick it front. Little point back, and 2. Back. 3. Back. 4. 4 more. 3. 2. 1. Now we're going to kick it and make a big giant circle. So we flex, lift up, point behind, and kick it up, behind. Kick it up, behind. One more time like this. Up, behind. Now we're going to reverse that. Kick it up and flex it front. Kick it back, up, and front. 2 more. Back, up, and front. Back, up, and big toe taps down. Lift almost all the way up, but not quite. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Point through the foot, bring it almost all the way down, but not quite. Bottom leg comes to meet the top. Squeeze together, squeeze together. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, freeze it, freeze it, freeze it. Bring your knees down, flex your feet. Top leg opens. 2, 3. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, freeze it, hold it. One more deep breath, and go ahead and sit on up. Reach your, pants are doing weird things. Reach your right hand to your right ankle, lift your left arm up, big stretch for your rib cage, and lean into it. And then let's pretzel up. Square off your hips. Right hand behind you. Inhale that left arm up again. And then exhale into the twist. On your inhale, think of lifting your rib cage. And on your exhale, deepen the twist, look behind you. Very subtle, but you should feel it. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, deepen. One more time, inhale, lift. And exhale, deepen. Woo. Other side. So, we take left leg forward, right leg back, or remember you can bend your knee. It's up to you. We're going to push so your rib cage kind of turns on an angle. And then knee in, out, down, up. 7. Down, up. 6. Down, up. 5. Down, up. 4. Down, up. 3. Down, up. Down, up. Hold it. See if you can lift that top leg. Arm up. Deep breath in and out. Bring it on down to your armpit. Right leg on an angle forward. Reach your left hand to your left foot. Press your hip forward, belly back, knee back, and angle down. And then stretch up. You can add a little bit of pressure there. And top hand down, double pulse. Lengthen down. And two, down. Down. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Kick it front. Flex, flex, little back. 2, back. 3, back. Back. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to kick it forward, point up and behind you. So flex up and back. Flex, point as it goes back. Let's do 1 more. And switch directions, point back, up, flex front. And flex front. 3, and last 1, flex that foot, big toe down, all the way up, or almost all the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more. Stay up, point through the foot, bring it almost all the way down, but not quite, and lift that bottom leg to come meet it. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, freeze it. Flex. Knees down. Top leg. Just 2 sets of 8. Single counts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, freeze it, and sit on up. Left hand to the left ankle. Inhale your right arm up and lean. And pretzel up. Woo. Square off your hips. Left hand back. Inhale that right arm up again. Big stretch. And come into the twist. Gonna inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, lift the rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. And one more time. Inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, deepen the twist. All right. So just take your legs out to the side. We're going to crawl your hands forward. And then from here, walk your hands out and around to the right. And then back to the center. Over to the left. Back to the center. And this time, over to the right, we're going to sweep the left arm away from you and up over your head. Do it again. Sweep away, up over your head. Do it one more time. Sweep away, and look up under that arm at the ceiling. Turn towards your right leg. Make sure the left knee, left big toe are still pointing straight up. Crawl through the center. And then over to the left leg. Sweep the right arm out. And up. Big sweep. And up. One more time. Big sweep. Hold it here. Deep breath. And turn towards that left leg. Come back to the center. We're just going to hang out here a sec. Knees and toes. Everything up. Walk your hands in. Alrighty. We are coming over onto your hands and knees. Balls of the feet into the floor, reach your chest forward, and scoop it out. Tops of the feet, chest forward, balls of the feet. Press your hips up. Walk your hands back. Turn your legs out from the hips. And sink down into that catcher sit in Malasana. If you're a yogi, elbows to your inner thighs, thumbs to your sternum, shoulder blades squeezing together. And find those core stabilizers one more time. And go ahead, release your hands down, hips up, toes front. Shake it all out. Move your hips a little side to side. Get in all that stuff. Bend the knees, tailbone under. Roll it on up. And we are done with that. I hope you feel stretchy and amazing, and then that feeling lasts the rest of your day. All right, see you for the next one. Bye.